My name is Joel Torres.
My name is Sanford Hayes.
We did Freedom School Partners Incorporated. Unique value proportion. Freedom School Partners Incorporated promised to turn books into building blocks, to create personal libraries of knowledge where children can immerse themselves, find themselves, fuel the immigration and possibility they never knew they had. They promised to keep learning from slipping and to keep confidence from failing. They will increase opportunities, expand horizons, and ignite a passion for lifelong learning. And most importantly, they always carry the torch for children who need a chance to succeed. Freedom School Partners building meaningful relationship and partnerships within the community that strengthen our collective commitment to children and led to sustainable change. Age 15 and up both read and write with understanding about their everyday life. Freedom School Partners promotes a long-term success of children by preventing summer learning loss through igniting a passion for reading and inspiring love for learning and help prevent summer's learning loss. Freedom School was evaluated by UNCC Center for Literacy for the 11th year. Here are a few data points highlights from the 2019 summer program. More than 85% of Freedom School scholars gain or maintain their reading ability compared to a typical loss of 2 to 3 months. Our average scholar daily attendance was 86%, which translates to more than 1,000, wait, 100,000 children who were safe, well fed, and engaged with positive role models. 156 servant leaders and interns represented 44 colleges and universities, inspired our children to be their self, the best their self. 30% of the young people were first generation college students. 1,778 volunteers contribute 9,397 hours of service to support Freedom School scholars. 60% of parents participated in engagement opportunities, including workshops and volunteered projects. The revenue. The revenue was faith and community partners with 700,240 and 846. Foundation was 800,000, 900, and 120,000. Individual families, corporation, and special events. Others 29 and 18900. Public support was 6,700 and 1,500. The total was 2,009,040 and $505. The Freedom School Partners building meaningful relationship and partnerships with the community. They strengthened our collective commitment to children and led a sustainable change. Individuals and organizations throughout the community are investing in a scale model by volunteering and providing financial support. In 2019, 20 community partnerships sponsored 18 freedom schools with the help of 100 by 1,700 volunteers. 156 interns represented 44 colleges and universities led Freedom School programs. Freedom School Partner fulfills their mission by one, delivering cultural diverse curriculum that affairs our scholars with engaging literature and exposure to the border community. Two, serving families and children who lack access to well, quality summer enrichment opportunities, addressing the whole child by supporting their academic, social, and emotional needs. 4. Offering a workforce department opportunity for college students to gain professional and serve a positive models into the teacher pipeline or social service pipeline. 5. Collaborating with diverse community stakeholders who contribute to a benefit from the partnerships.
The problem in every country, literacy has been essential to support a wide range of social and development goals, from political participation to good health outcomes. Among literate mothers, infant mortality rates drop significantly. Children from low literacy areas, by contrast, not only do worse at school and hence have fewer economic opportunities, but also have much lower life expectations or expenses, than their peers in high literacy areas. Yet in Pakistan, boosting literacy has always been on the back burner, even compared to other education goals, such as improving the primary to secondary transition. As a result, the country's average literacy rate has fluctuated between 57% and 60% over the past decade, well below the regional average of 67%. Pakistan has the second lowest literacy rate in South Asia after Afghanistan, and in adult literacy, it ranks 150th out of 188 countries worldwide. Pakistan belongs to those nations who have the world's worst literacy rate, which is the main reason for its low agriculture growth and sluggish economy. In this study, we will examine Pakistan's literacy rate province wise and its comparison with some other Asian countries, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. Pakistan has ignored education, which is the most vital element for the success and development of any nation. This has resulted in one of the lowest literacy rates in the world. Pakistan's literacy rate is ranked 113th in a total of 120 countries. This is a huge issue for the country and its economic development, as well as a shameful and alarming state of affairs. Without attention and improvements to the education sector, Pakistan is predestined to face even greater problems. Education in Pakistan is overseen by the Federal Ministry of Education and the provincial governments, where whereas the federal government mostly assists in curriculum developments, accredits, accreditation, and in the financing of research and development. The state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 5 to 16 years in such a manner as may be determined by law. Pakistan's government is not investing in literacy. According to one estimate, the country introduced some 15 major literacy programs for 1947 through 2005, but most were terminated before completion owing to changes in government or funding constraints. Public spending on adult literacy education in Pakistan amounted to just 0 to 0.4% of total education expenditure in 2009 through 2014. It's your turn.
The Institute supports research on Pakistan to better understand drivers of peace and conflict. The USIP works to support and shape international policies and programs that help with peace and conflict within Pakistan, between Pakistan and their neighbors, and between Pakistan and the United States. Currently, 64% Pakistan's population is under the age of 30. Among them, youth with access to higher education carry disappointment influence in the country. However, Pakistan's soiled education system does not allow interactions across diverse groups or campuses, leading up to intolerance and, in some cases, modification modification to address growing intolerance of diversity and university campus. USIP has partnered with civil society and state institutions to support programs confirming sustainable merchants for dialogue, critical thinking, and peace education. The goal that needs to be met is to empower young people as the next generation of peace builders. Literacy is a major indicator of economic development in countries with literacy has slowed down social economic growth. Recently, many nations have managed to reach 100% literacy rate and now successfully complete the goal economy in Pakistan. The literacy rate is far from satis- satisfactory and compares unfavorable with many world nations. Pakistan's government should make serious efforts to improve the country literacy rate. Moreover, Pakistan economy is undergoing many economic and non-economic problems, including large increases in populations and poverty, both of which continue to have significant negative impact on the country's literacy rate.
The solution, our plan is to bring education to Pakistan. The solution is to increase the number of educated people and expand their literacy. The main target are the children. We want to help teach literacy at young ages so it will help in the long run. That way, for the next generation of kids, Pakistan can grow and develop in literacy with an increase of reading teachers and literacy programs to help with children.
Conclusion: it will cost around 800 $807,000, 879,900. It's too. It's enough. Well, how you pronounce it, bro?
Huh?
It's like 8,000, right?
807,879.
It will cost $870,879. It's a good way to answer because Freedom School is 6 week literacy based on summer program. Freedom School in courses to love of reading and learning through culture diverse curriculum. There, the engaged reading curriculum affairs our schools, our, no, our scholars with engaging literacy and exposure to border communities. The classrooms of 10 to 12. We hire college age students to teach and mentor our scholars. During the 6 week, we also encourage the parents of our school to be engaged in their child's learning through information meetings in the summer and multiple volunteer opportunities. We serve children who are currently in kindergarten through 8th grade in multiple locations around Charlotte. College servant interns, 31% of FSP interns, the first generation college students, the students FSP employ 156 college students, interns representing 44 colleges and universities this summer at Freedom School. I have learned to read chapter books when I was a scholar. The items were impactful on my life, so I wanted to be impact on someone else's life and teach that to my scholars. Destiny Campwell, student leader intern. Freedom School partners operated Children's Defense Fund Freedom Schools summer program at 18 locations in Charlotte-Mecklenburg community from June 17th to July 25th, 2019. The 6-week Freedom School curriculum supports scholars in kindergarten through 12th grade in cultivating a love of reading and developing self-efficiency to make difference. Scholars who work daily with servant leader intern SLIS who serve as role models, mentors, and teachers. This is why it's important to invest in Freedom School Partners Incorporated. We done.
All right. That's all, folks.
Hey.